Hello everyone, so today we're going to be doing arguably one of the greatest artists of all time, their discography, and that is of course Michael Jackson. And I feel like it's fitting to do this, guys, because the Michael Jackson movie obviously came out last month, guys, and it's very much relevant among the audience in the world right now, and I took the time to go through his discography. So we're going to go ahead and tell you guys my favorite songs in each album. We'll also tell you guys my rating for each album. We'll also tell you where I put them in the rankings and all that good stuff. So if you guys like that kind of content, remember guys to hit that like button, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started, guys. So we're going to start with 13th place, and for me, it is Michael album. I just don't really have much thoughts on this one. It's a posthumous album, and I'll be honest with you guys, it's just weird for me to listen to a posthumous album because this is not the real him. It's someone else. And I actually found out from research that this wasn't even the real one. Someone actually did a fake imposter of this one, and it just doesn't seem authentic. It just doesn't seem genuine for this one. So I really just don't have much thoughts on this one. I'm gonna give this rating a 3 out of 10. As far as the best song in this album is concerned, I think the best song is hands down Behind the Mask. That is easily the best song there, but like I said, there's just not much to really look for. Just not really much to talk about in this album. As we move to 12th place, we have here, it is Escape. And I will say, I think Escape is a far better, significantly, in quality than Michael album. But once again, it's just another album that is just not the original. It just doesn't feel authentic. It's another posthumous album. I will say that I think the first two songs, Chicago and Love, Never Felt So Good, are easily the best tracks here. I love this one. And this is actually his latest one in the discography. So technically, this is his last album under the Michael Jackson name, but obviously, it's probably not the real Michael Jackson, so it's probably someone else. And yeah. So I'm going to give this rating a 4 out of 10. So we're going to move on over to the next one we got here. It is 11th place. So we're done with the posthumous album. So we're going to go ahead and now talk about his albums that he did as a kid. That's called The Music and Me. And for me, the best track here is Music and Me. But honestly, I just don't really replay this album much. I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. I just don't really have much thoughts on this one. It's not a bad album per se, but it's just not one that's really memorable. Not any groundbreak, anything like that. So I wouldn't really recommend to listen to this one. So we just did like the D tier ones. I'd say these are the following C tier ones. Next up we have here is in 10th place. I have here, it is Forever Michael. And for me, the best track here, hands down, is We're Almost There. We're Almost There is the best track there in my opinion. And yeah, I just think it's a great track. Next up we have here, it is 9th place. We have here, it is Got to Be There. And I think this is his first official album under the Michael Jackson name. And yeah, I think it's a good one. I think the best song there is Rockin' Robin. And then I'm going to give an honorable mention to Ain't No Sunshine. I think it's a great one. But overall, I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. Not really much memorable there. And then the final Kid album we have here, it is the Ben. And obviously, I'm going to go with the title track, Ben, as my favorite. So we're now done with like I guess you could say the D tier albums and now the C tier ones. These are just passable. And now we're moving to the best ones. These are like really good ones. From this point on, we're moving to like top tier Michael Jackson songs, like top 10 in his discography now. These songs that I just mentioned are not in the top 10 in my opinion. So we're going to move on over to 7th place. And for me, it is Blood on the Dance Floor. And man, this is a great album. This is a fantastic album. The only criticism I have of this album is that it is very short. It's only 5 tracks. There's a lot of edits and a lot of remixes, which obviously I'm not counting. So if you're just looking just original tracks, it's only 5, which is a really bummer because I really feel like this could have been a potential to be much higher on this list. But I placed it this low because there's only 5 tracks, and I'm sorry, with 5 tracks, I just can't put it that high. I have to put it low. But for me, easily the best track here is Blood on the Dance Floor, and this is easily the best one. So I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. I really wanted to give a higher score, but as I said, it's only 5 tracks, which really sucks. So I can't really give it a higher rating than that. Moving on, next we have a 6th place, guys, and it is Invincible album. And for me, I think there's 2 standout tracks that I really like here, guys. That is Heaven Can't Wait and You Rock My World. And this actually is his final album under the name Michael Jackson that he did himself. And I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. I just think that this one is just a bit better because there's more tracks, there's more bigger hits, and I just think that this one is just a bit better in my opinion. So that's why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. But it's roughly around the same. It's not too much different. Now we're moving to 5th place, guys. So we just did, like, I would say, like, the B tier ones. These are, I'd say, are A tier. A tier, guys, from this point on. So 5th place we got here's History. And for me, we got here's I give this one a 7 out of 10. I feel like the best 2 songs here are They Don't Care About Us and Earth Song. Fantastic songs, man. Fantastic songs, and I really enjoy this one a lot. Next up, we got 4th place. We got here, It Is Dangerous. And for me, I think this is the best Michael Jackson album cover of all time. I think when you look through his discography, this is the album that is so amazing to visually. Like, visually looks so genuine, so authentic, and it just looks amazing. The way the picture is designed, everything. And for me, easily the best 2 tracks here are Remember the Time and Black or White. Those are easily the 2 best in my opinion. And I'm going to give this rating a 7 out of 10. Once again, I think it's a great album. And yeah. We're going to move on over to the next one we got here. It is 3rd place right here, guys. 3rd place we got here. It is Off the Wall. And for me, some would say this is his best album. And I don't blame you. There's 2 amazing tracks there. You got Rock With You. Rock With You is an amazing song. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Amazing tracks there. I'd say top 10 is discography. And you got obviously the title track, which I think is really underrated. I'm going to give this rating 8 out of 10. I think this is an amazing album indeed. Now we're moving to 2nd place, guys. 2nd place. So I have 2 albums left, guys. We got Thriller. We got Bad. And this is where you guys are going to see. Am I going to pick this most popular one, or I'm going to pick the Bad? And I ended up picking Thriller. I love Thriller, guys. Thriller is an amazing album, and I actually did an album review thing, I think, a few months ago, where I actually went through and listened to this album for the first time ever, and oh my jeez. Everyone knows this album. Like, when you ask Michael Jackson, when you ask people what Michael Jackson's songs they've heard, they'll probably name you songs from this album. I mean, you obviously got the most iconic song there, Billie Jean, arguably the biggest song of all time in human history. Amazing song there. You got Beat It. Beat It. It's an amazing song there. In fact, it's my personal favorite Michael Jackson song of all time. You got Thriller, the title track as well, the best Halloween song of all time in my opinion. And then you got PYT, which I think is a bit overrated in my opinion, but it's still an amazing song nonetheless. And then you got Want to Be Starting Something. I even think Human Nature is also good too. So I just think that this album is just amazing. I love this album so much. There's only one little issue I have, and that is for me, I just don't like the Paul McCartney feature on that song. And I think that's the only reason why I didn't give it a 10 out of 10. But other than that, this album is nearly flawless. Nearly flawless. And I think it's a fantastic, well-executed album. And for me, and obviously as we all know, it is the best-selling album of all time. So now it makes you guys wonder what number 1 is, and you guys already know what it is. It is Bad. I just think Bad is just a better album than Thriller in my opinion, because I think the highs on, I just think there's more peaks on Bad. I just think Bad has so many better tracks in my opinion. Like, I think Bad is amazing, the title track, The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, and the Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana is probably my 2nd favorite Michael Jackson song of all time. I just love it so much. And my favorite artist, The Weeknd, actually did a Dirty Diana song cover in his album Echoes of Silence mixtape, and he called it Dee Dee. Obviously didn't call it Dirty Diana for, copyright reasons. He called it Dee Dee instead. So, and then obviously you got the last song there, which I think is amazing. It's called Smooth Criminal. Obviously the most popular track there. Amazing one indeed. And for me, this is a 10 out of 10. So there you guys go, man. That is my Michael Jackson album discography, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. So let me know in the comments below. What is your favorite Michael Jackson album? And what is your rankings of his albums, guys? So, and also let me know what's your favorite song as well, guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one, guys. Michael Jackson is, of course, one of the greatest artists of all time. So it's only right I did a video about him. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy.